Hey guys, welcome to Girls Frontline 2. So it's about time that we discuss our 2026 priorities for our polls because it's important that we save for I think a lot of characters in 2026. Okay, we ended our year. December 18 was our last banner. It was Robella. So by the way, this file, it's the same file. I just expanded it to 2024, 2025 global banner timeline. Then we do have the new global CN banner timeline for 2026. So let's take a look at it. So now that we have begun 2026, we started with another curveball. Mika gave us Lewis, which we're expecting around March. So she was supposed to take place here around Alva's time. So we do have the rerun for Florence, and we do have the rerun for Perry for January 8th. Okay. Next up, the next three banners might throw you off a bit. At this point, if they said that the next dolls were going to be physical dolls, that was actually false because again, Lewis they inserted. So, in other words, from January 29, February 19, and March 12, we might expect a different outcome as well. They might put out Alva for some reason. Alva is actually here. They might put out Alva plus Bathilde because Bathilde is a welfare unit. We get her for free, a copy for free. Who knows? Who knows? But I am still banking on Lainey and Voy Mastina plus Alva March 12. I'm still banking on this, but this might change. Okay, don't get your hopes up because again, the Mika dartboard, so to say, is tricky. We won't really know what they will throw at us in global. But if you take note at how we're catching up in CN, it's just about a probably less than 6 months of a gap, or kind of 6 months. So let's take a look at what we have after Alva. After Alva, we do get Helen. Okay, Helen, one of our key components for your Hydro team. So by the way, Alva is going to be for those who do not know, Alva is going to be for your Freeze team. Both Lainey and Voy Mastina is going to be for your physical team. So again, plan your polls, guys, because depending on what team you're building, you're gonna have to forgo some of these, especially if you're free to play. So going back to Helen. So Helen is on April 12. That is roughly the second quarter of this year. So you do have enough time to save for her. Then Feituza is after Helen. Both of them come in the same event. Okay, in the same story. So both of them definitely will follow each other. There won't be change here. So next one is going to be we're going to get Sakura. Sakura is going to be on May 14th. These are just speculations, guys. Then here comes the tricky part. Okay. We'll just leave Basti as is. Basti is at July 16, so just mark that. But again, the whole timeline from January to July, that is just a 6-month advance from CN. That might shrink down, by the way, because they want to catch up with global. So while we do have more priority banners and characters, let's talk about them right now. I think the most priority right now for you to save up, if your target is primarily going to be Voy Mastina, then surprise, surprise, you do need to save up for two priorities, which I think are meta shapers. Okay, Voy Mastina was a meta shaper. Lorelai is going to be another meta shaper, plus Cheyenne is going to be a meta shaper. meaning they're going to be changing a lot in the meta. They have a big impact on the meta because they are very very useful, very very good. Um, so far that those are the meta shapers. Lorelei is for your burn team, but she's not exclusive for your burn team. By the way, she can be used with other teams. Cheyenne is going to power creep Voy Mastina. Okay, you heard me. She's going to be power creeping Voy Mastina. Voy Mastina for single targets, okay? For single targets, not for AoE. Cheyenne is going to power creep Voy Mastina. And to top it all off, Cheyenne is actually physical by nature element. So Cheyenne and you have Cheyenne, you have Yuhi, you have Voy Mastina. Physical teams are definitely getting the love right now. So you might want to, you might want to invest for Cheyenne as well. Both again, Cheyenne and Lorelei are meta shapers or meta changers. So with that said, we're looking forward to more, more Hydro dolls in the future. Hopefully, we could, bolster our Hydro team. Burn team is probably going to be ending with Lorelei as last of their reinforcement. They have enough. They have Lorelei, they have Sakura, they have Lewis. So I think Burn team is done. I do hope that they work on the Hydro team next, because the Hydro team needs a lot of love. While Lewis you can use with the Hydro team, but definitely you would want more closely to a Hydro character for your Hydro team. So again, recapping your priorities. Lainey, probably you could just get one copy for Lainey. I don't see Lainey moving into your meta team for physical. Probably she's just a collection character for the dorm. Voy Mastina, definitely a priority. If you get her to B6, then yes, she's a big priority. Alva is in the middle. She's not a priority, but she is part of your core freeze team. If you're using freeze, definitely you should still invest in her. Bathilde, a welfare unit. Helen, again, she's gonna be part of your Hydro team. So if you're considering on using a Hydro team like me, therefore you're gonna be investing in Helen. She's a bulwark but has DPS capabilities, so you would want to invest in her just a little bit, not at V0, a little bit more. Not also at V6, because again, we might have better. I'm actually looking at Hydro with kind of a meta character to bolster your Hydro team. So Helen is not it. Okay, take note. Do not spend much on Helen. Do not invest much. Fetuza, although she is nice to have, but I've seen teams in CN wherein corrosion is still being mixed with other elements, and Fetuza is usually not in that team. I'll be doing a meta teams for CN, a comparison on what the future meta teams looks like, and again, probably validates our priorities here. Then we have Sakura, if you want to bolster again your burn team. So Lorelei, take her to V6. Cheyenne, V6 as well. Both of these girls are going to define the first half of 2026 for global. So these two are actually one after the other. That is going to be a problem. So either you choose one to V6 first, then the other one later. So depending on your priorities, that is where you'll be deciding on who to choose. I'm guessing most of you guys are going to be going for Lorelei, because number one, she comes first. Cheyenne, and again, who could deny you that look for Lorelei? So that is it. Basti, coming in. This is going to be coming for us on July 16th. So that's it. That is our placeholder for the meantime. So I do hope that you are gearing up for another batch of kind of double banners, because again, they want to play catch up. So I do hope that they don't clump together banners that are, both characters are good. Probably have one character that is not most likely to be good and one good character, because again, people are already complaining that we're lacking polls to pull for this, and then they release a double banner. I do hope they are going to be, they're going to be easy on us for 2026, because again, there are a lot of good characters to save up and to pull for 2026. I do hope that the latter half of 2026 we could be catching up to CN by that time. Hopefully, that is what I'm thinking. So, and that is it, guys. What do you think? Comment down comment section, because again, at this point, we do have some playable teams. The rest of the characters that are coming out are actually going to be improving your current teams, especially for Hydro next. We do have, hopefully they improve, what do you call this? Electric teams next, because again, it's too limited as well. And most of the units last year are kind of outdated. I feel their kits are very outdated, and they need copies to be good for the past teams. But the current units do excel at V0, but they excel more at V6. Okay, so that is it, guys. What do you think of our priority polls for 2026? This is a short list because we don't know what's coming out yet for the rest of 2026 for CM. That is it, guys. Take care, stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.